HCTV Sports is supported by Balanced Wealth Management, Retirement, Planning, Expertise. Farmers Insurance, the Katie Lindbergh Agency. Katie Lindbergh, Hastings Downtown Farmers Insurance. If you don't know insurance, you need to know her.
First goal of the year goes for the Raiders.
Oh, beautiful shot there. Nicely done. Gets the pin.
Oh, was that beautiful? Onside kick, and it's recovered by Hastings.
And he's rung up for strike 3.
Double alley. Touchdown Raiders.
Todd Field at McNamara Stadium. It's Hastings Lacrosse. It's girls lacrosse tonight. It's Hastings versus Tartan North Titans. I'm accompanied by Carl Warner, and I'm Peter Heyman. We'll be bringing you all the action tonight on HCTV as well as SCCTV. Hastings comes in with a 5-3 record. They're 1-3 in the conference. They're on a 2-game winning streak. They beat Minneapolis 10-5 on Wednesday and St. Paul Academy 17-5 on Monday. Tartan is 0-3 in the conference, 1-6 overall. They have beaten St. Paul Academy 16-7 on April 25th. Their last game was against Simley 14-8. Here's your Metro East Conference stand. You see right there, Hastings in 4th, Tartan North in 5th. So this game is going to be close to keep ahead of Tartan North if you're a Hastings Raider. Carl, what do you got today for some keys of the game?
That's right. Speaking of close games, you take a look back at the last 6 games between these two teams, and all of the games have been an average separation of only 4 points. That being said, Tartan has won 5 of the 6 games. The only one that Hastings won was the home game, so this version of this game last year in 2023. Otherwise, it's been all Tartan from them. And like you said, Hastings is looking for its 3rd win this week, and Tartan is looking for its first conference win all year.
Absolutely. Hastings is wearing the white jerseys tonight. Tartan North in the blue. They'll be going right to left. Hastings going left to right. They've already done the coin toss to see which side of the field they want to defend, and they're going to do the face-off here right at the 50-yard line. Players to watch for Hastings. Riley Schulte leads the team with 11 points and 10 goals. Clara Birkin and Grace Gerlach. And we're off here at the Todd Field. Hastings wins the face-off.
Yeah, like you said, the uniform combinations tonight are really important to think about. We're so used to our Raiders wearing blue as a primary color as well. So as a reminder, Hastings is in white tonight. The white tops, Tartan North in blue.
Hastings setting up their offense here, getting all the attackers and the runners out there, attackers and midfielders. There's a shot on goal. Oh, nice save by the goalie. That's number 50 for North at goal, Madeline McClellan. She's a junior.
McClellan with her first date with Gerlach tonight, and it won't be her last.
There's an interception right in front of the goalie. It's a loose ball. Called a ground ball officially, and they're going to have a penalty against Hastings. It'll be Tartan North ball. And they chuck it upfield at about the 40-yard line. They got a 3-on-2, but Hastings defender number 11 intercepts it. That's Elena McGraw. Tartan North gets it back. Shot on goal. It's an underhand goal, and it's good. So 1 shot on goal, 1 goal. That looked to be number 9, Lily Wold. She is one of their team captains.
Yeah, we take a look at this replay here, and the senior breaks through Norquist, which is not an easy feat. Puts it right above Kachuria and gives Tartan North the 1-goal lead.
They didn't have the ball very long there, Carl.
No.
30 seconds, and they scored a goal. It was a nice fake up top and then an underhand loop. Kind of like we hope to see tonight from Conley and Ant and Big Cat as the T-Wolves take on the Nuggets.
Hopefully plenty of easy-made layups from Carl Anthony Towns, Jaden McDaniels. And that tip-off will be about an hour and 30 minutes from now in downtown Minneapolis at the Target Center.
Perfect timing. We got a beautiful night out here at Hastings. It's a little windy, but otherwise it's beautiful. So if you're in the area, come on out and then head home or wherever you want to go, friend's house, and watch them T-Wolves whoop on them Nuggets.
Yeah, and I can say as the broadcaster from Wednesday night, the game on Wednesday got done around 8:30, so it's almost perfect timing for both games.
Yes, sir. There's number 9 for Tartan North. Nice pass. 9-10. That's Lily Wold to Megan Packer. She is just a 7th grader, folks. Number 10, the midfielder. She is only in 7th grade.
Wow.
She is the youngest on the squad. They also have an 8th grader as well. A nice save right there by Hastings. Goalkeeper Claire Kateria, number 35.
Now Gerlach trying to get back involved here. A lot of ground covered here in the first few minutes as we get a shot of the Hastings head coach there, Andy Gerlach, with the black t-shirt on the sideline. Of course, Grace's dad.
And his assistant is Mr. Brady Wozvik. JV coach is Kylie Bratz. Later on, we'll give you a shot of the Tartan North coach. Hastings coming down the field, though, at the 30-yard line. Number 12 with the ball. Oh, she passes over to a teammate. Ooh, a shot wide of the net. That was Claire Birkin, one of the star attackers. She's a senior as well as Gerlach. So 2 of their best players are seniors. So this is the year, Carl.
This is the year that Hastings wants to build towards. As Siebenaller has a look here. Easy money for McClellan. Yeah, if Hastings wants to get a last-ditch effort to go through the section tournament and make all the way to Stillwater, this would be the year.
Kind of like the T-Wolves. They got the team this year. Kind of young, too.
Luckily, most of those T-Wolves are still under contract for a few more years. But, yeah, with the Western Conference the way that it is this year, you'd like to imagine that this is the right scenario.
Yes, sir. Speaking of young, Mr. Anthony Edwards, only 22 years
That's
young.
unbelievable.
That's beautiful.
And the greatest thing about that, he's still like 3 years away from his prime.
Amen. Oh, there's a pass across. It's picked up by Tartan North. And we're going to have a whistle here by the officials. Speaking of our officials, it's Mr. Andrew Bartczek. He's from Poland, assisted by Mr. Will Donovan, who's from United States of America.
Looks like we're getting set for a throw-in here from Lauren Horning, the junior. Great save by Kachuria. Siebenaller thought she had it and just dropped it. Now she'll get going again.
There's a nice pass down the field. Not quite captured by Hastings. It's a loose ball. Who's going to come up with it? North Tartan. Nope. Looks like Hastings, 2 white jerseys. They got it. That's number 16 for Hastings. That's Haley Siebenaller, a 10th grader. She is an attacking forward, if you will. Hastings setting up their play. Here's a shot up front. Oh, it's over the net and under the goalpost.
Gerlach put a lot of heat on that. A lot of heat, maybe not enough accuracy. I guess that's what you sacrifice. I mean, just look at the power that Gerlach puts into this. Here we go. Gerlach will have the free shot. Here she comes. Great save by McClellan. The Tartan fans and the Tartan bench erupt. What a great body save by McClellan.
A loose ball picked up by Hastings. See if they can get on that attack again. That was Haley Miller. Dropped it, picked up with penalty against Tartan North. So it'll be a free ball here for Hastings.
And there's a good shot of Annabelle Norquist. You will see her all over the field tonight. She is one of the hardest workers on the team. Really the heart of the defense, as described by Coach Gerlach.
There was going to be a close shot there, but the whistle with the referee, and this might be another free shot here. It's going to be. I think it looks like it's 13.
That's Gerlach.
Gerlach shoots wide left. So an unfortunate, an attempt like Hastings, just like Tartan North. Unfortunately, we weren't able to be successful.
Gerlach has had no less than 3 bona fide, just incredible opportunities so far, and maybe she's starting to get a little bit frustrated. You know she'd like to cash one in here. Siebenaller out in front.
Shot on goal, blocked.
Another great save by McClellan. McClellan's perfect so far.
Yeah, we were watching her during warm-ups, Carl. She was looking pretty good out there. She's sporting the sweatpants as well. A little breezy out here, plus balls against the legs.
Yeah.
Might help protect the skin a little bit.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
Tartan North gets the ball back. Having a little trouble here getting past their own 35. Now they got a breakaway down the right side. Can't tell her number from here. It looks like number 2, but says number 1, says Mr. PA.
We will have a lot of fast breaks here tonight.
And Carl, I got to be honest, every time I see the blue, sometimes you want to think that's Hastings, but it's really not. They're wearing the white. So.
Yeah.
There it is, number 1, top of the key. Passes over to the left side, number 9, Lily Wold, one of their star players. Just going to slow it down here and try to get a open shot. Maybe catch the defense missing their defender and slipping through, getting an angle.
We are already 8 minutes into this first quarter. This has just flown by. Fast-paced action, fast saves.
I'm thinking these girls must be T-Wolves fans as well.
Well, everyone is a fan of Naz Reid.
And there's a loose ball in the end zone. Doesn't go out of bounds yet. Even if it did, it would have been Tartan North's ball because the X-player was the closest one to it before it goes out of bounds for you newbies or that maybe don't know all the out-of-bounds rules here in lacrosse. There's a lineup in the middle. Oh, a save. Nice save there. We have a whistle, though. I don't know if we're going to get a replay. We are. Watch this. She heads right up the middle like I was talking about. Nice pass. There she is. Almost for a slam dunk, but a...
Yeah, Bella Hansford was waiting for her, but just wasn't able to time it correctly there. As Kachuria will get the Raiders reset.
Just 1-0 here. Like you said, cruising through this first quarter down to just over 3 minutes. There's a loose ball. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go to Tartan North, the Titans. They are one of those schools or a couple schools. They don't have enough girls to fulfill a full roster, so they combine together. They did that in hockey as well.
You'll see that a lot. So St. Paul Two Rivers, also a co-op in the Metro East. We have a Bloomington Kennedy co-op working together with Burnsville.
Interesting.
I think we all were, and that was the problem.
Tartan North right in the front. There's a shot. Nice save.
Lily Wold just with another golden opportunity, still bothering Kachuria. But Kachuria is able to get it out to Siebenaller, who moves it forward to Gerlach.
Shots on goal are even 4-4. Goal difference 1-0 in favor of Tartan North. Hastings, though, up the middle. Loose ball. Pass to the goalie.
That was a pretty good centering pass there by Gerlach, trying to get Olivia Schultz involved.
Here comes that number 20 again for Tartan North, speeding down the field. That's Bella Hansford. Oh, loose ball, going to be a penalty, though, against Hastings. They were about to have a breakaway, Carl. A couple fans right in front of us putting their hands up like, what was that for?
Yeah. We had some energetic fans the other night on Wednesday night. Late in the game, even when the Raiders were up by 5.
I'll have to be honest, sometimes the whistles in lacrosse, I'm like, what was that for? But got to trust the guys wearing the black and white stripes, guys and gals.
And we thank all of our MSHSL officials.
Absolutely. Also want to give a shout out to the young lady keeping the penalty box over there, if you will. That's Katie. She's known as Katie, the crazy office lady at school. She's a teacher at the middle school, and I think Carl might know of her.
Yeah, connections back a while with parents and whatnot.
There's a blocking foul against the Raiders. So it'll be a free shot from the location of the penalty.
Norquist trying to set up the defense properly here.
That's Lauren Horning, and then a save by Raiders goalie Claire Kateria. Another shot on goal.
Tartan gets it right back. Another great save by Kachuria.
That's the 6th shot on goal. We're down to 40 seconds left in this first quarter.
We're having a goaltending clinic here as you watch Kachuria. High-paced action coming in here.
Good defense there by Norquist. Oh, reverse move. Oh, another save again.
Both goalies. Just a sensational performance so far, but that was kind of a sloppy pass, and it's going to be Tartan ball again, maybe. Ball flies up in the air.
They got 6 seconds. Whoever gets it better grab it and They got 3. Somebody better take a long shot here.
Watch out for a late penalty.
Yep. And there's the buzzer, and that's the end of the first quarter. Tartan North 1 goal, Hastings Raiders 0. We'll take a little break. We'll be right back for more Hastings Lacrosse on HCTV.
Push that trash that way, not this way. Come on.
Oh, hey there. Do you like HCTV?
That's one small step for Hastings and one giant leap for community television.
Do you want a custom video that promotes your business or organization and gives you the results you're looking for? As an HCTV sponsor, our staff will work with your business or organization to create a custom video to promote your brand. You also have an option of getting a shout out in every sporting event we cover. And that's 3 points for your business. So support HCTV today! Go to hastingstv.org/sponsors for more information or to give a one-time donation.
That's right. You can check out all of our Hastings Community TV content, including Take a Hike, Mike, Aprons Optional, and all your other Hastings Community TV favorites, available on the YouTube channel, the Hastings Community TV YouTube channel library. We also thank our proud sponsor, Balanced Wealth Management. Balanced Wealth Management, retirement planning expertise. Thank you, Balanced Wealth Management.
Just a little recap after their first quarter. Tartan North had 7 shots on goal to Hastings 4. Only goal of the game so far was number 9, Lily Wold, at the 10:41 mark for Tartan North, as they just have a 1-0 lead here in Hastings, Minnesota.
We also thank our viewers joining us tonight on Suburban Community Channels, or otherwise known as SCCTV.
So, Carl, we've seen Tartan North kind of had the ball a lot there at the end of the first quarter. What does Hastings need to do to mix it up and try to get a goal?
I will openly admit that I am no strategy expert when it comes to the game of lacrosse, but what I noticed a lot was a lot of inaccurate passes, or just they need to take a little bit more time, make the right play instead of making the fast play. I've noticed a lot of outlet passes from Kachuria, which could have been maybe a little bit simpler, but a lot of that has to do with the amount of pressure that Tartan North is putting on Kachuria every single time she has the ball.
So just remind her, lacrosse, they switch sides at the quarter, just like football.
And Raiders in white, Tartan in blue.
Raiders win that face-off. Now they're heading right to left as you watch on your TV screen.
And their Division II college commit, Gerlach, had the ball there, passing it inside to Schulte.
And we just saw what you talked about, inaccurate pass right there. It was a turnover, but Hastings gets it back. And we're going to have a whistle here.
Yeah, Schulte's legs were taken out underneath her.
They're going to give the ball to Tartan North. Oh, she throws it in the air. Free ball. Hastings intercepts it. Great play there by
Here comes Gerlach again.
Gerlach.
Gerlach going to be at Rockhurst University, a Division II school in the Kansas City area next year.
Gerlach has 10 goals on the season, 0 assists. And there it is. There's a goal for Hastings. It's tied up 1-1. We'll show you that replay. That looked like number 12, Clara Birkin, on the goal.
Clara Birkin here, you'll see on the replay, gets the dish from Gerlach, waits patiently, makes the move, jukes the defender, and then just puts it right where the goalie can't get it. Nice pass from Gerlach. Nice move. That was on Liliana Martinson of Tartan North. And McClellan has made a lot of great saves to start this game, but she couldn't save that one. Tie game, 1-1, Hastings TNT, otherwise known as Tartan North.
Yes, sir. If you're just joining us, Tartan North is wearing the blue jerseys. Hastings Raiders are in white. It is 1-1. Just started the second quarter. Hastings on the attack once again. That's number 9 with the ball, Riley Schulte. Another one of those seniors, as we talked about early, upperclassmen heavy. I got him with 6 seniors, Carl.
6 seniors. I'm still amazed by the 7th grader on the roster for for Tartan North. That can just be so much pressure, but handled so well.
That is me. I'm just actually looking at the Hastings varsity team and the JV team. We don't even have an 8th grader on our JV
I
team.
know,
So that's
right?
something to be a 7th grader starting on a varsity team. Looks like that was a penalty there. The Hastings is going to get the ball behind the net in the X zone. Oh, there's another errant pass, but Hastings is able to hustle there and get it. Oh, but then she flips it up and loses it.
Giveaway. Good play by Kendall Buffalo of Tartan. Trying to avoid our Polish friend down there. The referee, if you're just joining us.
He's doing a good job of chugging down the field. Again, thanks for the officials. Without them, no game. Good defense there by Hastings.
Lily Wold trying to work it in for Tartan. Strict defense from Annabelle Norquist and Elena McGraw. Now it's Bella Hansford.
Great job on our camera operator right there zooming in as the action is sort of stationary by the goal.
Tartan just trying to pick their moment. Out in front.
Still a loose ball, but got a whistle here by the official, and it's going to be Hastings' ball.
We may have a penalty shot here from Aleva McClellan.
That's kind of what I think as well. The sophomore defensive man. Although she's down there on the offense, so.
Guarded closely. Getting pushed around. Hastings' unrelenting defense. That's how they beat Minneapolis on Wednesday.
Remember, there's no checking in lacrosse, but there'll be a little, little contact here and there. Ooh, there's a pass down the middle. Missed, though. Can Hastings get it? She cannot cross that 30-yard line. Otherwise, she wanted that ball.
That's why, for our viewers who are just joining us, it would be offsides if Gerlach had stepped over that 30-yard line. So that's why she didn't run after the ball.
Oh, and there's a shot on goal and a goal by number 10, Megan Packer, the 7th grader. We were just speaking of her.
Yeah, Packer finishes here, and it looks like just a defensive miscommunication from Hastings. She was wide open as could be. So both 1 and 28 for Hastings. Schultz and Schweik both went on the same Tartan player instead of one of them following the eventual scorer for Tartan, Packer. So that's how Packer ended up all by herself. It looks like Schultz was the one who got lost there, but you know, when it comes to matchups like that, it can be really either of the players when they're unsure. Nonetheless, Tartan with a 1-goal lead here with 8 minutes and 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Reminder, 4 quarters tonight. We will take a 5-minute halftime.
It's actually 7 now. I think they bumped it up.
7?
Yep. And that faceoff was won by Tartan. That looks to be their first one of the night. Faceoff should be 4-1.
Lily Wold working it in. Spin move, trying to get around Norquist.
Loose ball once again up front, picked up by the Raiders.
Picked up by Charlie Schweik. Trying to make up for that defensive lapse from a couple minutes ago. Around the horn tonight, the Florida Panthers have a 1-goal lead in the second period over the Boston Bruins. That series is tied at 1 game apiece. The Pacers have a very short lead over the Knicks at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. That series is 2-0 Knicks.
While you were talking, Grace Gerlach with great hustle kept the ball in play and was able to pick it up even after she went out of bounds, came back in and got it. Hastings on the offense now setting up their play, trying to equalize this game 2-2. There's a shot blocked, picked up, a back, and it got knocked out of her stick. And there's number 20 again, Bella Hansford, down the right sideline. Nobody there in front of her. Oh, now they pass it to her.
Oh,
that one.
Oh, no.
That one hurt the arm.
Ow.
That should be a 30 or 1 minute penalty variation right there. Let's see what they give her.
Listen to the crowd here.
Got a card, too. That might have been shoulder action.
Fans are saying pull out the red here, indicating a more severe penalty as we get a replay here. Watch. Oh.
It's a little bit incidental. She was kind of going for a loose ball, but there's definitely a penalty there.
Now she is taking a quick break on the Raider bench.
It's good to see her using her right hand, though, to drink out of that water bottle.
Elena McGraw getting checked on by Coach Gerlach.
So Hastings with a man advantage here. Nice moves right there by number 4.
Indeed. The Raiders have to have a good use of this power play if they want to take advantage here.
That was Haley Miller. Hastings behind the net now in the X zone. Pass over the top. Missed, but picked up by the Raiders. There's number 7, top of the key. Heads down to the... Oh, we got another whistle. And it's going to be... Ooh, one of the defenders for North Tartan was offsides. So it will be a free shot there from the left corner, if you will. Shot, pass in the middle. Oh, it's missed by Gerlach.
That was a set piece. That was a good-looking set piece there, and it almost worked.
Number 2 now for Tartan North heads down the field. That's Kendall Buffalo, the junior defensiveman. Loose ball. Oh, another.
Ooh,
that
that's
was a late slap at the stick.
Little extra there from Bella Hansford.
I'm not sure I'd be liking that one if I was Elena Knoll. So here's that replay. That was way after the whistle.
Look at number 20 wearing the blue jersey here on the left side.
Ready, rate? That's way
Hey,
late.
that was way after the whistle.
I would at least given her a warning.
Guy in the middle.
Maybe even a 30-seconder.
Mina McCain will sub out. Or actually, looks like she's. Looks like we have 2 players in the Tartan North penalty box now.
Yes, there should be.
Which penalty box?
Raiders now with a significant advantage here. Wow! What a great goal by Gerlach.
And that goal ties it up 2-2 on the power play. Just what the Raiders needed. They'll still be in the penalty box too there.
Yeah. The more egregious penalties will not allow the players to get out of the box.
So they're called releasable or non-releasable. These are non-releasable penalties. So Hastings will still be on the power play. Here's that replay, Carl.
Yeah, here's the replay here as you see Siebenaller with the outlet pass in. And then Gerlach just buries it.
So the score's now 2-2 with 5 minutes and 23 seconds left.
Tied game.
That was Gerlach's 11th goal of the season.
The Raiders a lot of support here tonight from the faithful that came out to watch them.
And that was Clara Birkin's 10th goal, so they were tied just for a few minutes. Face-off once again won by Hastings.
Trying to shift it around here. Rotate it around. Trying to get a pass out front. Didn't end up working out.
White balance in real quick.
Tartan North now down there at about the 5-yard line. There's number 20, the slapstick.
The agitator maybe for Tartan. Tartan has an open look.
Oh, and she hits the top left of the net. So just like that, the tie ball game goes right back to Tartan North as they take a 3-2 lead.
Kendall Buffalo, number 2 for Tartan North. Classified as a defenseman, but she was very much on the offensive end there.
So the tie ball game did not last very long. In fact, it didn't even last a minute.
We have a beautiful 62-degree night here at McNamara Stadium. The window is fully open in the press box.
Face-off once again won by Hastings. They're 5-1 in face-offs tonight, but the goals still favor Tartan North. Hastings up front. Shot! Save.
Kick save by McClellan.
That's Gerlach once again.
That was a great pass in. Gerlach again, steps, gets it knocked away. Gerlach out and loses it again.
Tartan North on the breakaway, heading down that left side. She's at the 40, 35, 30, 25. Good defense right there with 37 all over her. That's Caitlin Wood, another sophomore midfielder for the Raiders. Tartan North sets up their play now. Tries to head up the middle. She's blocked.
There's Lauren Horning, their number 4, still has the ball. Or excuse me, no. Lily Wold has the ball, number 9.
Pass to the side, heads up middle. Oh, it comes out of her stick. Picked up by Hastings goalkeeper Claire Kateria.
Kateria clears all the way down, but it will not find, won't find Gerlach.
Tartan North had it, but then Hastings seals it right back. They're on a 3-on-3. It's Gerlach. Does she take it herself or she passes it to the middle? She bounces it. It's goal! Gerlach scores again. You got to watch this. I think she bounced it at the feet of the goal and it bounced in.
You got to see this. One thing that Grace Gerlach does so well is uses all of the angles on these shots. She doesn't just throw the ball in the back of the net. She uses the ground to her advantage. You see, she spikes it off the ground through the legs of McClellan for the shot that she wanted. Just a great goal by Grace Gerlach.
Oh, I think that went between her legs.
5-hole city.
If we were at the Gophers game, they'd be yelling Civ. Civ.
I wouldn't classify that just yet. I mean, she's only.
I'm just saying what they'd be yelling.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
yeah.
keep.
She's only given up 3. I mean, these.
No, she's doing. They're both doing a great job.
Yes.
Hastings Raiders wins the faceoff again. Hannah Precious with the ball. Sorry, Elena Canole.
That one went off the post.
Got a lot of yelling out here tonight. It must be Friday night for sure because the crowd's starting to get into it a bit. Players are getting into it.
Got a close game here. We want to take a moment to remind you that HCTV Sports is supported by Farmers Insurance, the Katie Lindbergh Agency. Katie Lindbergh, Hastings, Downtown Farmers Insurance. If you don't know insurance, you need to know her.
Loose ball in the middle of the field here. Looks like Raiders are going to pick it up. They got a little breakaway. That's Allison Weinzettel.
Siebenaller. Kennedy carrying to Siebenaller. Raiders looking for the right shot. They tried to cross it in the middle again for Gerlach to no charade.
Just under 2 minutes here. Another shot at goal. Hastings scores again.
Gerlach just walking it off, giving all the credit to her teammate for that great pass. Gerlach has to take the goggles off. She needs a second. Just a sensational pass from Birkin. What a connection.
Oh, she went low again.
I think she found the spot.
Like you said, she's using all those angles. If we were at a hockey game, people would be throwing their hats on the field now because that was her 3rd goal of the game.
Yeah.
Hat trick. You see a lot of hat tricks in lacrosse, though.
That may not be her, and this is no charade to Tartan, just how good Grace Gerlach is. That might not be her only hat trick of the night.
Yep. Amen to that. Hastings face-off.
You know, Tartan actually, their entire record last year, they played 12 games. They went 2-10. Interestingly enough, though, one of those 2 wins was against Hastings.
That was Riley Schulte once again. It's 7-1 on face-offs in tonight's matchup. That could be a big difference towards the latter part of the game. Here comes Hastings again on the breakaway. Speaking of Riley, there she is.
These fans are getting into it.
Oh, there's Gerlach. She goes behind the net. Let's see if she does a wraparound. Twist, turn. Still hangs on to that ball. Down to 1 minute, 5 seconds.
There's no skates out here, but if she was playing, oh my goodness.
Oh, the ball comes out of the stick. She wanted a penalty, no call.
There's no.
Tartan North had a breakaway. It's loose. Oh! That was I think 2 players was going for the ball there. I love the hustle though for Raiders number 10, Serena Eartham, another sophomore defenseman.
Another save from Kachuria. We have bodies flying everywhere. Check out number 10 on Hastings here, going for the ball.
Ooh.
Takes a heavy spill.
30.8 seconds. Tartan North with the ball in the X position. Clock starts. Trying to set up a play here. Trying to equalize. They've had the lead most of the game here, except for a few times it's tied. Hastings takes the lead, though, 4-3 with 10 seconds left. Can the defense stop him from shooting? Oh, it's into the back of the net with 6.3 seconds. Looked to be number 9 for Tartan North. That's Lily Wold. Again.
I thought it was number 6 for Tartan.
Let's get a replay here for the official score.
Alvia.
Here's the replay. To know for sure, there's 6. Nope, it looks. Yep, number 9.
Oh, it was number 9.
Number 9.
Lily Wold. And as the sun creeps out here again, we have about only a few dying seconds left in this first half.
So Lily Wold, her second goal of the match, ties it up at 4-4.
6 seconds left. If Hastings wants to get one, they're going to have to run. Gerlach.
She's got to shoot.
Gerlach went the wrong way.
And that'll do it for the second quarter, bringing your halftime score 4-4. Shots on goal lead by Tartan North 10-9. Great job by both goalkeepers this first half, Carl. Hat trick for Grace Gerlach, 3 goals in the second quarter. Clara Birkin with 1 goal, and Lily Wold with her second. Megan Packer with a goal, same with Kendall Buffalo. And there's your halftime score, Carl.
Yeah, both of these goalies have been phenomenal. I know that 8 goals doesn't seem to do it justice, but they have been phenomenal tonight.
Absolutely. Like we said, we'll take about a 7-minute break here. The girls will take a rest. We'll be back for the second half for Hastings Lacrosse. For Carl Warner, I'm Peter Heyman on HCTV.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow, this is way bigger than your office.
He gets the pin.
What a move, what a goal! Oh, what a shot, scores! The Raiders, can they get the lip? Yes, they do.
Just snipes one.
Oh my God! And reaching up and making the play. It's moving. It is over. Looking to throw, and she's going to get the first down. Gone! Touchdown Raiders!
McNamara Stadium. We're back for more Hastings girls lacrosse as the score is tied 4-4 against the Tartan North Titans. Leading the way for the Raiders, Grace Gerlach with 3 goals. Leading the way for the Titans, it's Lily Wold with 2 goals. Carl, what are we going to look for in the second half?
We are going to look for who can control the ball the best. We've seen how time of possession can really affect the scoring here tonight, and we've seen teams go on runs, and honestly, we saw the Raiders start to score more often when their passes were crisper and not necessarily slower, but more accurate and precise. So look for whichever team performs the cleanest to score the most and end up with that W tonight.
Yes, thanks for that, Carl. I just want to make a few updates, some corrections here for high school lacrosse. Every penalty is 2 minutes, and they stay in the box even if the other team scores. They have to sit in the box for 2 minutes. And also, there is no shot clock. These are all college rules. High school is a little simpler, which I like as an official, as a broadcaster, as a player, and a coach. But we're ready to get going here on the third quarter. Raiders once again in the white jerseys. They'll be going left to right. Tartan North in the blue. And we're off for the second half of Hastings lacrosse. Face-off still loose. Let's see who's going to get the official win. Oh! Hastings is going to win that face-off. Picked up at the 25-yard line. Could get a shot and go right away. Wide left. Good hustle by number 3 for the Raiders, Allison Weinzettel, to get to that X zone so they can keep that ball.
Some great upperclassmen here on the offense for the Raiders.
You're right. When we get to this
Hastings in the back behind the net. Now she circles around. That's number 12, Claire Birkin.
Briefly knocked away by Abby Larson on defense there.
Birkin does have a goal in this match. She scored the first one for the Raiders at the 11-12 mark in the second quarter. You can see the sun starting to go down. We'll see if that affects the goalkeepers. It'll be the Raiders goalie that's going to have an issue with it this quarter, but in the fourth quarter it'll be the Tartan North goalie. Hastings shoots, nice save.
Awesome save there by McClellan. Heavy pressure by Wood. Raiders on.
Ooh, got called with a cross check, we'll say there. Just a free ball real quick for Tartan North. They head down the middle. It's number 4, shoots. Oh, and she scores. And I think if you watch the goalie, I don't even think she saw the ball. You can see it right there with that sun in her eyes. I don't even think she knew it was going.
The sun is playing a role here. And I just know that Tartan is glad that they're defending the west end zone right now. But you see here on this replay,
it's Lauren Horning on the goal.
Lauren Horning.
Watch the.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, I don't even think Claire Couturier saw that for a second. The ball is a light color. The sun is just, you can't really properly see it from here, but she's in you can see a shadow in the net. I mean, if we can get a camera angle on the net itself that Couturier is defending.
Here it is. Oh, you can't see it from that angle, but it's kind of like you ever drive by those people's yards and they got like the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah,
or exactly like that.
or literally like the yeah, like with Sasquatch and whatnot.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly it. Yeah, sorry, Sasquatch, not Loch Ness Monster. Thanks for correcting.
Well, I'm sure in certain parts of the country there are people who have those too, but nonetheless.
Hastings wins another face-off. Number 3 passes it behind the net. And there's a goal. Hastings ties it right back up. Looks to be number 12, Clara Birkin, with her second goal. We'll make sure on the replay.
Yeah, Clara Birkin here with a sensational goal. Tie this thing up for the Raiders. A lot of great work on this play by Allison Weinzettel to set it up for Clara Birkin. Just a lot of great teamwork on that play.
Weinzettel or Birkin, 5-5.
At this point, if you're Hastings, unfortunately, I mean, you see it in baseball sometimes when the sun really comes down and affects the batter's eye for the batters, but I think Hastings really just has to survive this third quarter with playing into the sun. The weather really is affecting this right now. It's big.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Hastings wins the faceoff again.
Siebenaller.
It's 10-1 in faceoffs in favor of the Raiders. Big props to Riley Schulte.
Recovered by Tartan. In their defensive end, Kendall Buffalo trying to get it out.
Hastings tough to nice interception. Great interception by number 3, Allison Weinzettel. Nice move. Shot wide left. Ex-players, though, their Hastings are closest.
Siebenaller had the shot, but she just dumped it wide left. We'll have a replay here in a second. You see this excellent pass from Weinzettel to Siebenaller. Siebenaller just has it where she wants it and then just puts it a little far left.
Saw the defender come in there at the last second, kind of obscured her shot.
Gerlach controlling the pace here, trying to play cool, calm, and collected.
Just want to give a big shout out to our Cannon Falls associates helping us out up here in the booth. Long drive. Probably a shorter drive than myself, actually. Oh, there's a shot at goal! Hastings scores again. That looked to be Clara Birkin once again. That's her 3rd goal.
Back-to-back for Clara Birkin.
There's that replay.
Here's the replay. She has to fight for it out in front with Abby Larson. She wins that battle versus Larson this time, puts it right behind McClellan.
So Birkin with 3, Gerlach with 3. Imagine that, the two of the 3 leading scorers on the team. Riley Schulte had 10 goals.
Bottom of the 7th for your Minnesota Twins as Gerlach goes on another run here. They're still defending a 2-1 lead late in their first game up in Canada. The Summer Sausage did make it across the border. They actually took it up into the CN Tower and took photos of it, which I know may have startled some of the locals.
Hastings on the offense once again, trying to get a 2-goal lead. No team has been up by more than 1 in this game.
Two Raiders fighting against Megan Packard there.
Yeah, that usually means one player actually might be out of position.
Yeah. Megan Packard's had the whole field.
Oh, loose ball, she dropped it. They had a great chance right there.
How did Tartan not put that one in?
Oh, nice. Oh, defense. They called that a slap.
It was Haley Miller who got tacked there. Ate that slash. There's Haley, number 4, out there in the front.
Little luck there. We'll take it.
Yeah, that was a very, very good Tartan opportunity.
Got some intense defense, though, by them Raiders. Just like that number 1 defense in the team, those Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, well, I think the official name now is Nah in Order, of course, representing Nikhil Alexander Walker and Jaden McDaniel's lockdown defense on certified crybaby Jamal Murray. I mean,
that one's way out of bounds.
So he throws those heat packs in the towel on the court, which could have seriously injured players. The NBA, rather than suspending him, gave him a much worse punishment, making him play against Nah in Order again at the Target Center in front of 20,000 screaming fans.
Here's Lily Wolf for Tartan North. She's a tough cookie out there. She's cruising down that right side, too.
That's a run. That's some speed.
And then that one goes in the back left of the corner. So once again, the game is tied. It's 6-6 on the goal from number 9, or that was number
20.
Yeah, 20.
Bella Hansford.
Sorry.
That's one of the best goals I've seen all night. I mean, just look at this run.
The hustle.
Oh, my goodness. Blows by all of the Hastings defense and then puts it top shelf. Top cheddar for Bella Hansford.
Bella scoring at the 16-19 mark, 6:19 mark,
and
third quarter.
She's out of breath. You can see it there a little bit, but I mean, she just ran a good 60 yards and finished perfectly.
See if Raiders can win another face-off. They have a 10-1 lead in face-offs. It's up high, almost like a jump ball in basketball, and Raiders are going to pick it up.
We have a very good game cooking here.
That's Elena Canole. Passes off to Allison Weinzettel. Shoots.
No, there was a whistle. There was a whistle right before the ball crossed.
Not sure what the penalty was, but
Weinzettel will have a penalty shot.
and it. Oh.
Wow.
Goalkeeper stopped it. She didn't know where it was. Kind of like a goalie in hockey. It was sitting about 6 inches from going in.
But it didn't cross the line. The most important part.
Loose ball right there, picked up by the Raiders at their own 20-yard line. They got a little mini break here
Now,
on that right side.
Norquist, the defensive anchor for the Raiders.
Norquist, one of those showing off that stamina. She's a triathlete, wrestling, volleyball, and lacrosse.
She's showing those footwork skills right now. Just put Liliana Martinson in a blender about by the 30-yard line.
Got to give a little shout out to her brother Derek Steinke, who got accepted down in Mankato. Or Minnesota State up front. Gerlach, goal! Raiders score again.
It's Gerlach who gives the Raiders the lead, but it wasn't just her. It was the whole team effort there. Started with an incredible offensive zone break-in by Annabelle Norquist. Gives up to Weinzettel. Perfect pass into Gerlach, and then Gerlach just shows why she's an NCAA commit. Gerlach already working on that second hat trick, as we were discussing before.
Not sure what these girls did at halftime, but they're coming out scoring like the Blazes.
About 33 minutes until your Minnesota Timberwolves tip off against the Denver Nuggets. We are hearing that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar will be in the building.
Interesting. Old school Minnesota Lakers back in the day.
They're still waiting to see if Kevin Garnett will attend any of the Wolves playoff games, but judging by his relationship with Glenn Taylor, it may not be one of the ones in Minnesota. But he is very, very happy with Anthony Edwards, as everyone is.
Yes, sir.
And one quick moment here as action gets back underway. Hastings Community TV Sports is proudly supported by Farmers Insurance, the Katie Lindbergh agency. Katie Lindbergh, Hastings, downtown Farmers Insurance. If you don't know insurance, you need to know her.
Loose ball, Raiders, can they pick it up? Yes, they can on the Tartan North 30-yard line. That's Allison Weinzettel. Hustle up the middle, shot! Oh, nice save.
Oh, great save by McClellan.
You can hear the crowd. There was a loose ball. They wanted their Raiders to get there. Big time crowd out here at Raider Nation. I think I saw a Bob Majeski sighting earlier. Yes, he was at the JV. There was a JV game. It was JV Blue versus JV White. All Hastings.
Great scrimmage experience.
Absolutely.
For some of our future varsity players. Siebenaller on the wing now. She spends a lot of time on the wing.
Pass up front. Tried to go for Gerlach.
You got some 13-on-13 action down there with Gerlach and Larson.
Up front again. Gerlach shoots. And she scores.
Gerlach is in that mode right now. She's heating up, and I don't even think she's at boiling point yet. That's the scary part for Tartan. You see the come up here by Birkin, who dishes it perfectly.
Birkin to Gerlach on the 8th goal for the Raiders.
We have a timeout on the field here.
That is our first timeout of the game.
I'm going to slow the pace down here a little bit. 3 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the third.
Just a little scoring update for another Minnesota team. The Minnesota Twinkies are up 2-1 against the Toronto Blue Jays in the middle of the 8th. They got 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors.
That's right. Willie Castro has a hit. Jose Miranda back at it. Carlos Santana surprisingly showing up on the box score. One of the occasional nights where Ryan Jeffers doesn't make a impact. Ryan Jeffers seems like he will be representing, knock on wood, the American League in the catcher position this year in the All-Star game. He has been very hot so far this year.
Joe Ryan started pitching this game. Johan Duran is in there now, though. I would not want to face that 100-plus mile-per-hour fastball.
I used to think that Aroldis Chapman was the scariest pitcher in the league. Now it is 100% Johan Duran. But I mean, if you look at his interviews or you look at just you would never know that man is able to throw 104-mile-an-hour fastballs if you just had a conversation with him.
He's got the scariest walkout.
Oh my goodness!
If you've never been to a Twins game, you need to go and while he's pitching, it is
at
fun.
night.
At night,
it is well worth it. One of the best shows in Minnesota. If the Twins are protecting a lead and they bring him out in the 8th or the 9th.
There's a good shot right there, kind of across town. You can see how beautiful it is out here tonight. Getting ready for that face-off here in the third quarter, 3 minutes, 35 seconds. That's Riley Schulte, and she has been putting on a face-off clinic. Face-offs are 13-1. And, we get a whistle here. We're going to have maybe a redo.
For those of our viewers who are unaware where Tartan High School is, it is just north of Woodbury, just west of 694, just north of 94.
Hastings wins that face-off against Tartan North. Gerlach with the ball outside at the 25, 28-yard line. Gonna roam around, see if she can dipsy-do, find a teammate. On the right side, she does.
Ooh, great save by McClellan.
Like Siebenauer with the shot on goal. And this is at the back of the end zone, not out of bounds. Raiders are gonna pick it up. That's number 3, Allison Weinzettel. Just under 3 minutes here, quarter number 3. Hastings looking to keep that lead over Tartan North in the Metro East Conference. Gerlach shoots, scores. She goes at the legs again. That's at least three there.
That's got to be a second hat trick for Gerlach.
That is a second hat trick. As you said, that's 3 in a row. So that's Grace's 6th goal of the game. Hat trick in the second, hat trick in the third, if you will.
This is, it's watching greatness.
As you mentioned earlier, she's a senior.
And she will be dearly missed by this squad.
Along with Clara Birkin, also a senior. A lot of senior. Speaking of the senior, let's say Haley Miller, Riley Schulte. We already mentioned Birkin and Gerlach, and as well, Charlie Schweik as well, a senior. And Elena McGraw. There's your 6 seniors for the Raiders. Another face-off won by Schulte.
Most of our team captains, Riley Schulte, Clara Birkin, Grace Gerlach, and Kira Erickson, who is still recovering from her torn ACL last fall she suffered during a soccer game.
Raiders shoot. Blocked. Picked up by McClellan. Another shot on goal for the Raiders, though. That brings it to 18-13 in favor of the Raiders. Got some of that good old home cooking canned Flawless food here again.
Stolen. Stolen by Elena McGraw.
And you can hear the crowd, the parents,
saying nice hustle. You remember last half, Bella Hansford had that long run, and she looked like she was about to have another one until Elena McGraw just cut her off. Elena McGraw put up the stop sign, stopped the freight train in its tracks. It's going to be a long run.
Hastings setting up that offensive play back there. Once again, no shot clock in high school, so eat up as much clock as you want. Make the defense work hard.
Ooh.
Just like in basketball, defenders have to work harder. There's a shot to score. Nice shot. Unassisted Allison Weinzettel with another goal.
Hastings pouring it on. What a great dish from Caitlin Wood. Caitlin Wood almost made the defender break back here and then gave it up to Weinzettel. Just whipped it around. They're really, really attacking the lower half between like below the knees of McClellan. That's where they're finding the most openings.
I guess the sweatpants ain't helping there, Carl.
It makes you wonder if there are any official MSHSL league rules against, I guess sweatpants
Attire.
they're not really,
And Tartan North is going to win this face-off as number 2 picks it up. That's Kendall Buffalo. Hastings steals it away, though. Oh, still loose ball. Swatted at. It's like broom hockey out there. Still not picked up. Finally picked up by Tartan North.
Megan Packer.
Got a whistle here.
You may see the wind picking up on some of our players' hair. We have a lot of coats and blankets being brought out now in the stands.
That's the wonderful thing about Minnesota. Shorts and a t-shirt in the middle of the day. Break out the hoodie in the evening. Speaking of the weather, a nice another save by Raiders goalkeeper Claire Kateria. Everybody listen, if you don't know. Oh, somehow that goes in on a roller at the feet with just 14 seconds left in the clock.
Yeah, and you see Elena Knoll just consoling Kachuria after that, because Kachuria was clearly a little disappointed in herself after that.
Let's see who's going to get that goal. The camera was on number 9. Let's see if it was her that punched it in.
Just a slow roller.
Yeah, looks like number 9. That's Lily Wold with another goal for Tartan North.
So the Raider lead has shrunk to 3 with 13 seconds to go in the third quarter.
So Lily Wold, she has got a hat trick now. 1 goal in each quarter for Lily.
Quick chance here.
Sorry, another face-off won by the Raiders.
What a wonderful save.
They still got time if they can get it. Tartan North. And that should do it for quarter number 3. The score is 10-7. Hastings with the lead. Hastings poured on 6 goals that quarter, Carl. Clara Birkin with 2, Gerlach with 3, and Weinzettel with 1, scoring for the Titans. It was Hording, Hansford, and Wold. Face-offs once again dominated by the Raiders, 7-1 in that quarter. And we're going to take a little break here for HCTV. Carl Warner and Peter Heyman will be right back for the 4th quarter of Hastings Girls Lacrosse.
Who are we? We are artists. We are entertainers. We are storytellers. We are teachers. We keep you informed. We follow the action. Who are we? We are Hastings Community TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a good shot of those Hastings Raiders who are up 10-7 over the Tartan North Titans here in girls lacrosse at Todd Field at McNamara Stadium. Beautiful evening for lacrosse. Little windy though, like you said, Carl.
Not sure if you can notice in the background there for our YouTube audience, maybe can back it up 5 seconds. The head coach, Andy Gerlach, was actually, he took the stick from Kachuria and was demonstrating a little bit of technique on throwing power or throwing accuracy. So that was an interesting thing to see there during the timeout.
There's a good shot of the U.S. flag. A little windy out there. Real windy, actually.
Yeah.
Like Carl said earlier, jackets, blankets, and hoodies are coming out. And then they're going to come off later tonight at the Target Center, I believe, if it's still called, for them T-Wolves taking on the Nuggets. Go ahead here, Carl.
Indeed. We'll talk on that in a minute. But one more time for tonight's broadcast, HCTV Sports is proudly supported by Balanced Wealth Management. As always, retirement planning expertise.
There's a good shot of the good close-up of all the players right there. There's the goalkeeper running the water bottle.
I think she's running with a Stanley Cup. That is an untraditional water bottle. That may be the first time I've ever seen a Stanley Cup used as a water bottle during an active athletic game, but those things hold a lot of water, and they are very well insulated. So that's a good move. But we can confirm that all the players have arrived safely to the Target Center, and Anthony Edwards was wearing a black jacket with black sweatpants and black headphones. He is not playing around.
Blackout, baby. Speaking of face-offs, Raiders win it again. We talked about McClellan's sweatpants. I think we know why she wore them, because she knew it was going to get windy here later.
That is a very good point.
Could have maybe not worn them in the first half, put them on the second, but
Yeah.
hey, what the heck. When you're just kind of standing there sometimes, too.
Siebenaller is flying all over the place. Siebenaller fell on her rear end about 15 seconds ago, then fell on her stomach about 5 seconds ago, giving up her body for continuing this offensive possession.
And with a 3-goal lead, Hastings, they can afford to just eat some clock here. It's the fourth quarter. No shot clock in high school. There's a turnover in the middle, loose ball, I should say. Picked up, still loose. Having trouble getting it is anybody. 5 white jerseys, they better get that now. Gerlach does pick it up.
And Coach must have made a few adjustments at halftime, because the second half has mostly been the Hastings show as we get another goal.
Didn't quite see who that one was. We'll have to check it on replay unless you saw it, partner.
It may have been Birkin.
Camera's zooming in on Birkin. It's Gerlach.
Gerlach into Birkin.
Yep, Gerlach to Birkin.
Just another one where they just put it down, and McClellan is not able to handle these angles. She's made a lot of spectacular saves, don't get me wrong, but that squat was not going to do it right there.
Those two are one heck of a tandem there in the middle.
My goodness, yeah, it is like almost like a Zuccarello Kaprizov out there. It is a great wing combination. I guess Gerlach is more of a center that moves all around, but we have a nice shot of a jumbo jet there. We thank all of our friends at Boeing or any other airplane manufacturer.
Airbus, if you're overseas in Europe.
Indeed.
Going to have another.
I didn't know
restart.
this, but if I heard about this yesterday. If a child is born on an airplane, it's not the country you're flying over unless it's the United States. If it's over the United States, then it's an American citizen. But anywhere else, if the plane is somewhere else, then you would go to where the plane was manufactured.
Interesting.
For the citizenship of the newborn.
I don't know what kind of college class you're taking there up at St. Thomas Academy. Interesting.
It is TikTok 101.
Speaking of TikTok, another goal for the Raiders right there. We'll get a little replay to get the assist there, but it looked like Birkin again, I believe, for the goal. Here's the replay. Let's see who passed it to her. Is number 9 with the assist. That's Riley Schulte.
Yeah,
So Schulte to Birkin.
Birkin back to back, and McClellan will retreat to her water bottle
Stanley
there.
Cup.
Her Stanley Cup. Yeah, TikTok University.
So
Teaches
just
a lot
2 goals in 23 seconds here to start the second half for Clara Birkin.
Yeah, just back-to-back effect, and now they're not done.
And that's Birkin's 5th goal, so she's just one behind teammate and friend Gerlach.
She's already waiting just on the near side of that goal, just out of frame for our viewers, but Hastings is very comfortable right now.
Hastings up 12-7, won another face-off. Big props to Riley Schulte. She is up 17-2 in face-offs. Shot on goal bounces off the leg of the goalkeeper.
Unable to go 3 for 3.
22 shots on goal now for Hastings, 16 for Tartan North. Gerlach tries to get one in the middle. Loose ball. McClellan picks it up for Tartan North. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but definitely the parents are yelling loud for their kids. Good to see that.
This going to be a giveaway? No. Is it going to be a trip? That's going to be a push.
Speaking of giveaway, the Blue Jays just gave away another run to the Twins. In the 9th inning, the Twins are up 3-1.
You take a look on this replay here. The push from behind. Oh, I don't. Ooh.
Was there a little trip maybe with maybe incidental contact?
Maybe.
Either way.
Either way, that was Kendall Buffalo taking a spill for Tartan. I can confirm that Anthony Edwards, just for fun, hit a half-court shot in warm-ups tonight. Hopefully he doesn't need to make any of those in the actual game tonight. Hansford.
Good defense there by the Raiders. Tartan North, though, up front. Oh, across the middle. Miscue there.
Centering pass unable to go. There's a great close-up here of Megan Packer, who politely gives it up to Annabelle Norquist so the Raiders can restart their possession.
Politely.
I have noticed during both boys lacrosse and girls lacrosse that I've covered this week, even if the possession is going to the other team, if another player on the other team is closest to it, they will typically retrieve it for the other player.
That is super nice. It's also super nice that Mr. Chris Finch gives you updates on our man Anthony Edwards here via text.
Yes, indeed. Finchy, he may only have one healthy leg, but he has 2 healthy thumbs to text me.
Raiders on the break once again. Up by 5 goals, 7.5 left. Can eat some clock here. Try to get a good set play, good time to practice some of those pick and rolls, if you will, give and goes, slashes through the lane. I know I'm giving you some basketball terms, but it's very similar, actually, the way they can do it.
They're setting the screens here.
There's a turnover to Tartan North, number 4, and that's one of our favorites, Miss Annabelle Norquist. Nice defense. Got the long braided hair today.
That trademark braid from Annabelle Norquist, just super hard worker.
Got to give a shout out to her pop, Steve, who I went to high school with. Steve, I know you're probably out playing disc golf or something, but shout out, buddy.
Before the game is over, congratulations to yet again one of our other college recruits. We have 2 on the team, Grace Gerlach and Riley Schulte. Schulte will be going to UW Stout to play D3 lacrosse next year, as we get a great shot of Grace's dad right there on the sideline. Talking with Olivia Schultz and Caitlin Wood.
Since we spoke about our overseas Polish referee, Andrew Barczyk, it's worth noting that Hastings actually has a foreign student on their team, number 48, Kadija Wayne. She's from Belgium.
And coach says that she might just play for the experience, but I know that she has added a lot to this roster and to this team this year. Having a lot of fun, learning
Tartan
a lot.
North. Oh, a great backhand shot there for Tartan North. Looked like that was number 9.
Lily Wold.
Lily Wold leads all scorers for Tartan North. That's her 4th goal.
Wow.
At the 6:23 mark here in the 4th quarter to cut the lead to 4. Not over yet. Goals can be scored quick here in lacrosse, so Hastings got to keep the foot on the pedal, Carl.
Yes, they do. Even though there's only 6 minutes left, a 4-goal lead is definitely not safe, especially when the shots are only 5 differential. So we get another shot of Lily Wold, and who is that out there for number 13? Abby Larson is skipping around at the 30-yard line here.
Good to see him having fun.
Yeah. Lots of fun to be had on a Friday night in Minnesota in May. I bet all those fans of the Target Center tonight are just thankful that the Twins are in Canada right now, because last round against Phoenix, you had the Lion King there. Twins were at home during that. And Target Center, there's not much parking down there, and they upped it to $20 a spot.
Tartan North on a little breakaway here. Still a lot of time left in this game. Hastings D got to stay on point. Oh, nice knockout there by Raiders defense. And she flies right through everybody. She still got it. Passes it deep. We got a 4-on-4.
What
here.
a great play.
Great opportunity for Hastings to get that score back. It's who's going to get there. Oh, I think Tartan North beat her there. Yes, she did.
Elena McGraw still made a great play to break that up in the Raiders defensive zone.
It was good hustle by Olivia McClellan, the sophomore defense fielder for Tartan North. Once again, when the ball goes out of bounds, it's actually the first player to get closest to it. It's not who throws it out per se, like in soccer.
Right.
Or football if you're overseas.
Football.
Oh. Loose ball here. Everybody's having trouble getting it. Pink Shoes picks it up. She's getting pushed all over the place. That's good hustles by number 14.
I think it's just
Kyra Erickson, who recovering from her torn ACL.
You see the knee brace on her right leg.
You sure
see her
can.
in the pink shoes there. She's taken the punishment out there, and she's been a champion through this entire rehab process.
And there were a couple girls actually on the soccer team that had ACLs and they couldn't play in their hockey season. Good to see her out here for lacrosse.
Raider goal.
Looked like it was Clara Birkin, and she's got her 6th goal.
This has been the I mean, we thought it was going to be the Gerlach show, and then it was, and now it's just transitioned into the Birkin show.
Yeah, but I think the assist is coming from each one too, so let's call it the Clara Birkin, the Birkin Gerlach show.
The Birkin Gerlach.
We'll go BG.
BG.
We won't go Gerlach Birkin for our boy on the other side of the booth, which we know what those letters can stand for.
No charade there. No.
And I'm talking about Mr.
Hey.
I want to know.
You know, I will continue to agree on that, but I'm actually a supporter of Jordan Love specifically.
Fine. I was just using the Love. Got to give it. My mom's a Packer fan too, so I got it, and my best friend. So
4 minutes, 33 to go. We have a timeout here on the field.
Score is 13-8. Raiders lead by 5. 4:33 left in the fourth.
Still about 10 minutes until tip-off in Minneapolis.
This is almost perfect timing. We're into the bottom of the ninth now. Twins up 3-1 against Toronto.
So make sure you stay with us for the entire conclusion of this game. I promise, those broadcasts on TNT and ESPN, they always start about 7 minutes after they say they're going to. So wonder if we have an update in the Knicks game. The Knicks game is running late. We have some of our devoted fans here.
That's actually Derek Steinke right there, if you got a good shot of him.
What's he wearing?
Earlier.
I didn't know if he was the one wearing the maroon hoodie.
He was wearing a green.
Okay. It was
shirt.
Difficult to describe. Yeah, right. A lot of those colors look the same. Yeah, it looks like the Pacers-Knicks game is going to go long, so the Timberwolves will not start for a little longer.
There's a good shot. He must have been. He's looking right at the camera there. He's one of the great wrestlers here from the Hastings Raiders program and football player. Now he's heading to Mankato State. He's going to be a pilot and a wrestler.
They have a wonderful pilot program down there. One of my military buddies, Jacob Sharp, is in that program.
And they got an excellent athletic family, if you will, because his sister is Annabelle Norquist.
Yeah. Congratulations again to Mankato State for their back-to-back men's and women's D3, right? It wasn't D2? It was their national championships at the Division III level for both men and women's basketball this past winter.
Jax is on the mound for the Twins. It's 2 outs. The count is 0-1 to Bichette.
Bo Bichette, who had that dramatic slide-in with the play with Correa in the playoff game last year, game 1 of the ALWS, if you will.
As the teams get back on the field, ready to continue more lacrosse. Once again, Raiders up 13-8. We'll let you know the upcoming HCTV broadcast at the end of this game.
Thank you for joining us here on Lacrosse All Week. We've had 3 great broadcasts. Wednesday's game was a blowout. This one much closer.
Raiders win another face-off.
Raiders in. Great save by McClellan. This is the most runs that Hastings has scored on Tartan in a very long time. dating back their 6 games, it's been 4, 3, 9, 6, 9. This is the most runs that Hastings has scored on Tartan in over 3 years. And since they didn't play during COVID, technically 4 years.
Yes, sir.
And they've held them to 8, which is the least amount since 2021.
That could be a little recipe of the Gerlach, Birkin, kind of now they're seniors. They had a few years to kind of work together.
Right, yeah.
Now it's all coming together.
Develop and finally figure out these Titans.
And Toronto has got a runner on first base. Now Biggio is up to the plate.
How many outs?
2 outs.
2, okay. Yeah, you wonder because obviously Duran is the primary, he's their high leverage guy, but sometimes Griffin Jacks is brought in if you've got a slew of lefties.
Yeah, for those Twins fans, Duran has been coming in the 8th inning of the past, so I'm not sure what Rocco's doing. Even Thielbar came in on the 9th inning a few days ago.
I think that was a little bit more of a lead, but sometimes when you have the heart of the order coming in, Duran will try to, because if you have Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, and Giancarlo Stanton in the 8th, you're going to put Duran in the 8th next week.
You're probably right on point there that who was batting for the opposing team is why Duran went there to shut him down.
2 minutes, 45 to go. Tartan down by 5. Hastings trying to send Tartan home. Timberwolves trying to send Nikola Jokic back to Serbia with his horses a little bit earlier than expected.
Got a whistle here on the field.
We have a pretty good crowd here tonight. It seemed to fill in a little bit after the game started. Got a couple hundred people out here.
It is now a full count here in the bottom of the 9th, Twins against the Blue Jays. We'll keep you updated on that. But right now we're at the 2-minute warning, if you will, but the clock doesn't stop. So 2 minutes left here. Raiders up by 5.
See if Griffin Jacks is able to finish him off. Griffin Jacks was a part of the U.S. military because he went to the Air Force Academy.
That is in Colorado. That my dad was stationed with
It
a while
is
too.
a beautiful school.
Yes, sir, it is. Beautiful area of the country.
Yeah.
Ooh, and that's ball 4. So Blue Jays going to have runners on first and second.
Blue Jays are a dangerous team, and the Twins have been, people were making fun of the Twins for, oh, you're only beating the White Sox and the Angels, but then they picked up some quality wins against the Red Sox and the Mariners. I always get those two mixed up.
Just over a minute to go here. Tartan North trying to get 1 goal back. Good defense by the Raiders.
Bella Hansford working in.
She was one of their better players on their squad. We saw her hustling down.
Yeah.
Might have wore herself out on that.
We
There's
have
a replay right here.
Yeah,
Shot of Bella.
you see 20 there behind the net. Bella Hansford has been hustling all night for Tartan. That one unable to go through.
You can hear Raider Nation out there yelling, "Let's go Raiders."
1 minute left to go here in this Tartan North versus Hastings Lacrosse game. Here on a beautiful Friday night in the heart of Hastings. Time is beginning to run out on Tartan, but they're still playing hard. You got to give it to them. But all things considered, it looks like Hastings is going to pick up their 2nd conference win of the year, which won't move them very far in the standings, if any at all. But Tartan, it looks like, will continue to have no conference wins. Hastings will move to 6-3 overall in the season, extend their winning streak to 3. Hastings has 4 games left this season. Their next one will be a week from today at Irondale.
Just under 10 seconds here. Raiders try to score once more. Saved by McClellan. 3, 2, 1, as you can see the clock, and there's the buzzer as the Hastings Raiders defeat the Tartan North Titans 13-8. Shots on goal, way commanded by Hastings, 26-17. The goalie for Tartan North did a great job, Madeline McClellan, but wasn't able to stop the great scoring of Gerlach and Birkin. Each was 6 goals apiece. If it wasn't for Weinzettel's 1 goal in the 3rd quarter, it would have been just those 2 with their scoring. As you know that they lead this team in goals. Go ahead, Carl.
You see the Raiders they didn't run. They sprinted down to Claire Kachuria at the buzzer. Everyone from the bench, everyone on the field, even the ones that were 80 yards away, they wanted to give her some love after the game that she just had. Stellar performance by both goalies, but Kachuria comes up and wins this battle against McClellan.
Yeah, great job by Kachuria. Lily Wold led the way for Tartan North Titans with 4 goals for her squad. Packer, Buffalo, Hansford, and Hording each scored a goal themselves. And here's your upcoming broadcast. We got baseball against Matamidi on the 13th. Then we got, once again, the Minnesota Minx versus the Nebraska Pride next Saturday. And then it's girls lacrosse once again against Burnsville, Bloomington Kennedy, as you mentioned earlier, that dual school. And I missed that last.
And then it looks like we are having some, we don't know when it's going to be just yet, but we will have softball sections coming up. Those are best out of 3 series, so we don't know which ones we're going to cover just yet, but we will keep you updated on all of our platforms. So yeah, we'll give a little section here for our credits.
So we got producer-director Mr. Hunter Pinky, camera operators Ian Andersack, Seth Essler, Ben Brannon, and Max Slocum. Graphics replay also Hunter Pinky. And it was Carl Warner and myself, Peter Heyman. Before we sign off, got to let you know, end of the 9th, the Minnesota Twins win 3-2 over Toronto, and Hastings Girls Lacrosse wins 13-8 over Tartan North.
Not only that, but your Minnesota Timberwolves are just kicking off Game 3 against the Denver Nuggets, one of the biggest games in Target Center history. Flip it over to ESPN right now for tip-off. You don't want to miss it. Thank you for joining us here at Todd Field, McNamara Stadium tonight. Signing off for Hastings Community TV, I'm Carl Warner with
Peter Heyman. Have a good night, everybody.